Hey guys, Road Warrior back here. Normally I don't put up a guide on something unless I've pedestaled. However, I did just take fifth in the Bloody Threat, as you can see there, and there was a lot of stiff competition. And I'm trying again, just trying to bridge the gap on a lot of these competitions. Hopefully this guide here will help you. Just kind of starting at the first spawn point here, just kind of showing you where to go, and in the upcoming clip I'll show the setups as well as the run that I did to put up 515 points, which is a really good score in this. I did beat out a lot of good competition. However, the top guys beat me, but that's to be expected a lot of times. But just again, hoping to help you guys out, that anybody's struggling here in the Bloody Threat. There's one of my marks. I'll put up several more marks here going to another spawn location. One keynote as well, on a lot of mine, I normally start in this thing, at a lot of spawn points before I even go out on a boat. But again, just showing up all these marks that I use, and I am showing you the majority of the marks in this run, all the ones that I usually can count on. You can go down this entire right side. Also, you could go through and probably pick up a few marks and maybe add the marks that you already have. But again, just kind of showing you some of the key marks in the upcoming clip and the 515 point run that I had. You can drive through that canal. This spot up here in particular I really like, and you'll kind of see why. I like to pivot in between the two spots, so I'll kind of park my boat in between those two spots before I go up to this little channel. Now this spot here also, sometimes if you get the unique at the pivot point spot, you may not get it, but those are just some more marks to kind of show you if you're looking to nickel and dime as you go. Ideally if you can go through and get several unique initials, you usually do pretty well. Also, you might want to fine tune your marks a little bit more, because the red eye, they're 10 points for a compliment, 20 point for a trophy, that sort of thing. So you might even want to mix your marks up a little bit again, a little more. But there's the setup. Keynote on this one as well. You could get bit off, so be careful. Make sure your line is at max before you come in, or not all worn out. Entirely up to you on how you want to do it. The other option maybe is the Phoenix, if you want to. I seem to have better luck on a 13-pound line, though. Just make sure you keep your drag down. Upcoming clip, I'll show you some stuff. Okay, starting at this first point again, kind of play with your drag a little bit. Usually one or two click down. I think 2 clicks down is a little safer. Also, I've noticed again in this fighting mechanism, the new fighting mechanism, I've been bit off only one time before, but since they did this update, I've noticed in a lot of the comps, I'm able to even still muscle this in, because you believe it or not, even on a 13-pound setup, a 4-pound unique Piranha can actually put up a pretty good fight. Again, I've got 2 clicks down there, trying to keep that in the yellow and not the orange. But again, this is just real time. This is me showing you the power of this. So again, always try these things before you trust them. But as you can see there, I pulled that in with these. And just followed that up with a trophy. Now moving on to another spot here, just kind of showing you one thing too as well. Make sure that you do know how to quick set, and also just kind of upcoming clip there. I got the trophy there, was not able to get the unique, rotate to another spot. Now watch how many fish I catch in a row, and this is going to be coming to gut instincts. Just catch fish after fish. That is points, and then another one. And again, so sometimes it's your gut instincts whether you want to wait the unique out or not. Again, I want to say that was like 5 fish in a row, and then finally, sure enough, and this is all going to be gut instincts, but 35 points per unique red belly prawn will definitely help you. Now moving on to the pivot point spot that I mentioned at the start of the video. Again, just going fish after fish. Now on this spot here in particular, you can get the unique from either side, and that's why I usually pivot around, but you can see how many points that I am racking up. Just kind of pivoting between the 2 spots, and then just waiting on, patiently hoping that the unique comes. And again, also, one thing I will mention is, tease the bobber a little bit. If you're not getting a bite, just barely inch that in. A lot of times I'll show you in some upcoming clips here as well. That is very effective. If you're not getting a bite, do walk it forward a little bit. It does seem to help in a lot of competitions, I think, on Fishing Planet. As I patiently wait in here. And also sometimes you might even see them swim up. Maybe not always the case, but normally if you just edge that a little bit if you're not getting a bite. Just kind of showing this real time, kind of how this will play out for you.
A few moments later.
Again, 2 clicks down with this Bremer reel on the Nero 1410. And as far as depth, I would say anywhere from 15 to 20 inches is usually good. That's usually where I'll stay in the parameters. Sometimes if something weird's happening, I might go through and do something different. As far as baits, lately I've been leaning heavily on chicken liver. Blood will work as well. Meat chunk does pretty well. I wouldn't suggest doing like camo or something like that because you'll probably start picking up Bricon or other things. Now again on this one, since I just got the unique in the spot, went up this little bitty canal here. This is a solid spot. However, sometimes I've just noticed if I pick up the unique there, so I only catch a couple fish. Again, moving on here, this will actually happen for you as well. Again, just kind of sitting there hoping for a bite. And sure enough, as you wait long enough, see as I watch out, I just barely tease that. This is real time again. Boom. He's right there. So again, don't hesitate. For some reason, it does seem to trigger a response a little quicker. Again, as I pick up another unique. Moving on down this side, as I'd mentioned, just going through and farming points the best I can. Again, that's 10 points per common there. So again, you could mix those in with the red-eyed. I think if you mix your marks together and you go through and practice in this should help you out quite a bit, especially for any of you guys that might be stuck in that 300 to 350 range to get up to that 400 or 500 range, which is what you're going to need, and sometimes 600, as you can see there. The guy at the top's got 615, but this should hopefully help a lot of you guys out. And just kind of in closing here, I'm just kind of showing you going from spot to spot. This nickel and diamond. Again, this is going to be all your gut instinct, how long you want to stay in one spot. Because sometimes you can wait it out forever and it won't happen. Your unique won't hit. But nonetheless, don't stick a spot out too long. Just there looking to keep gaining points. Also, again, kind of as I mentioned before, and this is an upcoming clip here I'm going to show you. Kind of be watching too. Just watch your clock. Go back through. And you can go back to these spawn points. Also, you need to know, kind of keep track if you can in your head where you've caught your uniques. I have seen the trophies respawn, so that's why I'm coming back over here and just trying to get a few points at the spawns. And that's why I usually like to start at the spawns, strategically speaking. That way I can come back later and get some last minute points. But I hope this really helps you guys out in the event you're struggling in Bloody Threat. And like I said, if you're not able to get up in that 300 or 400 range, this should definitely help you. And there's just a review of the net. I did end up getting 5 unique, but I think you could actually get more if you get really good RNG. So again, I've had a comp play along on this where I did extremely well, but again, I just wanted to put all this up to help you guys out, and this should close the gap a little bit for you and improve your score, I hope. And then if it does help you, please leave a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care and good luck, guys.